Coming up on the Wisconsin Vegetable Gardener podcast, join Holly will honor our veterans and talk about the failure of Prop 37. Their garden tip of the week, new weekly segment, Gardening News with Aaron Thatcher, information you need to know. Their guest this week, Mark Highland. He is the founder and owner of Organic Mechanic Potting Soil. The link will be live in the show notes November 14th, 6 a.m. Central Standard Time on BePreparedRadio.com and downloadable from iTunes. Sponsored in part by DollarSeed.com for your flowers, vegetables, and herbs. All organic seeds, all only $1 a pack. DollarSeed.com. And by WillowSpringsSoap.com. Handmade soaps with simple, recognizable ingredients, making soaps using the cold kettle process while using traditional methods. WillowSpringsSoap.com. Winchester Gardens with their line of new 100% all-organic fertilizer for the home gardener. Visit Winchester Gardens at wgardens.com for a store near you. Welcome to the Wisconsin Vegetable Gardener Extra. I'm Joy Baird. Well, the outside garden is closed, but we're got the inside garden up and going. Now, with an inside garden, your quantity is going to be smaller than it would be if this was these same items were planted outside, due to the partial shade that we have in the windowsill here in the kitchen. We'll start at the top with some of the items we have in our hanging pots. We've got a geranium that I found in the junk about 2 years ago. We salvaged it. It looks pretty. We've got some nice purple flowers on it while it's hanging in the window here. A plant that Holly got from her sister's baby shower. We repotted it. It looks very nice and pretty. We're going to leave it. We're not sure what the species or the variety of that is. We've got sage here that we use in cooking that's in a nice hanging pot, as well as another geranium that we salvaged from the garbage. Now we'll look down here in our self-watering container here. We've got some radish greens that we've brought in since it's going to be starting to be freezing on the porch. Nice basil plant that it's established, rosemary, and some lemon balm. Those are all established and we've had them growing in the window for a couple of months now. We recently planted some spinach in a smaller pot here. This is a flower that was given to us that we've put by the window. Now we're going to get in our self-watering soda bottle containers that we made a couple of months ago on the program. We've got some Swiss chard here, some onions, as well in this container here we've got some kale, as well as we planted about a dozen more seeds of kale, and we're going to let them all grow together and then harvest the ones we want. Again, more on a microgreen harvest. Parsley, which has been growing here for several months as well. We've got cabbage, and our celery is just now starting to get established and beginning to sprout. The other three containers we have are purple basil, some butter crunch lettuce, and some icicle radishes, along with our dwarf lime plant that we've corralled with a tomato cage to consolidate it and try to get it to grow more upwards. So again, smaller quantities. We've got them in a south-facing window. So let's go in the front room and look in our miniature greenhouse, and we'll show you what we got growing there. Here in the front room, we've got a west-facing window that we open the blinds up to get as much sunlight as the plants can absorb during the evening hours. We have our soda bottle hanger there that we had on the porch that we had carrots in. We've replanted the carrots, and next to it we have a hanging pot with some herbs in. The greenhouse, we've got a number of different things growing in our hanging pots. In the back, we've got leeks, we've got some dill in the front, and beets in the front as well. Now, we didn't plant these traditionally to every 2 or 3 inches. We layered the seeds in very heavily, covered them up, and watered them to get more of a microgreen salad type of produce. As they establish before they put their adult leaves on, we'll harvest them for a salad. And this is a great way to get rid of a lot of old seeds if you have them, to plant very thick in your pots. In the middle shelf here we have some onions, some shallots. Over here we've got some bok choy and some leaf lettuce. A lot of this is experimental. Some of this will be great success, others will be disappointment. But it's a way of continuing to grow some food of your own during the winter months. Another way to increase and help the productivity of these plants would be install a grow light. But do keep in mind that that will increase the cost of what it takes to grow food inside during the winter. I'm Joy Baird, and this has been a Wisconsin Vegetable Gardener Extra. For more organic gardening, visit the WisconsinVegetableGardener.com.